All right, my darling Leos, welcome in. This is for you. This is a reading about what's holding you back or what's helping you right now. All right, so this is a little bit different. We will be doing the mid-month readings next week. So look for them probably later in the week next week. All right, let's see where we're going today. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, possibly North Node. I've gotten some North Node hits. If you don't know what your North Node, it's your karmic mission and path in this life. So I pay attention to that. I really do. Let's see what wants to come out for Leo right now. All right, begin now. Take your first step. Embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Answering the call. The time is now. So you've got a couple of nows right now. The begin now and the time is now. I'd say that was being quite directive. So to just understand that it has to come from a place of joy. So whatever needs to start right now, you probably know what that is. I think this is a little reminder that it can't be like, all right, I'm just gonna do it, and I'm gonna, grudgingly move something forward in my life. It's really got to come from a place of joy. So whatever's being asked of you that you need to move forward, that's the thing that's being asked. Okay. So it's not like, oh, I got to do something terrible. It's something great. It's something great. Okay. There you are. Queen of Wands. Underneath is the Five of Cups and the World card, Six of Swords, smooth sledding in the future here. I feel like the universe is saying, hey, you got to let go of, I'm not telling you to let go of grief, because grief doesn't work the same every single time. It doesn't work the same for everybody. And if things are, it's only if you have been sitting in something too long. If you've been feeling like you're sitting in regret or guilt or shame even too long, sitting in shame is, I don't know. But it is time to move on from looking back. It's time to move forward, right? Begin now, get going forward, stop ruminating on something that isn't going to materialize, okay? King of Cups, Knight of Wands, Nine of Swords. Definitely somebody who seemed like a King of Cups, but they're actually a Knight of Wands. Did I say sword? Oh, it's a Nine of Swords. I feel like you thought somebody was more mature than they really are, or you thought maybe somebody had an ability to be in a relationship. I feel like they've got some kind of anxiety. Take whatever resonates, right? Like this could be for you, or this could be for the other person. If you felt like you had love for somebody, but you really just couldn't commit, there might be some regret here, or somebody did that to you. King of Swords, the Hermit, Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. I think you've been looking for love in all the wrong places here. Sag and a water sign. So a fire, water, and what's coming up here is Virgo and Aquarius. So that's a possibility. This is a really good possibility, actually, with the Ace of Pentacles. Five of Swords, the Ten of Cups. I knew I was getting the Ace of Wands. I saw this card underneath the Queen of Wands, and I thought it was the Ace of Wands, but here's the Ace of Wands. So this is asking you to really follow your wisdom. I think you may have had this pattern before, okay? This pattern where you think somebody is the King of Cups and really they're the Knight of Wands. Somebody who can't commit, somebody who's ghosting, flighty, non-committal, a person who's not available, something like that. And then here's the Nine of Swords. I think there's somebody who is just has their own issues to deal with. They may have some kind of anxiety disorder, mental health issue, or something going on there, that they have love for people, but they can never stick around. If that's you, then what's being asked of here is to get really clear and learn to create wisdom. So what wisdom is, I saw a little diagram the other day that was talking about information, and it was just like dots everywhere. And then data is dots, but they make sense, right? And then wisdom is when you connect dots like across the plane, that you know that they have something in common and you're connecting it for a brand new idea or a brand new way of being or something like that. Wisdom is the ability to connect disparate data, disparate experiences, and coalesce them into something that can be used for your best and highest good. So that's what the King of Swords is. The King of Swords is seeing this clearly. So whether it's about you or it's about someone else, if you have a pattern of going after unavailable people, it's not them, it's your unavailability that's making that okay for you. You got what I'm saying? People who go after unavailable people, meaning they're in another relationship, there's somebody who can't commit, there's somebody who has proven themselves to not be relationship material, and yet it's like that gins you up even more. It's like, oh, if I can convert this person to a commitment person, it's like, it's really a waste of your time, because you're looking externally to something that's going on in you. There's something about a person who's unavailable that attracts you because there's something unavailable in you. So this is a little bit of a backflip here, I think, for you, the Five of Swords, just assuming it's like, why do I attract these guys who are, why do I attract third parties? Why do I attract people who have issues around commitment? Why am I doing that? It's time to look at your own issues about commitment or your own issues about being available. Like, do you have this thing and then you periodically find a person who's really like coming toward you for a relationship and you head the other way? That's a huge red flag, my friend. So I like the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands here, because it's almost like this Knight of Pentacles is studious. She's like, oh, I'm studying my own behavior. I'm paying attention, because I'm not interested in this kind of nonsense anymore where we kind of hurt each other because we're like not paying attention to our own wounds. But I want this 10 of Cups. This is what I'd really like. And so the key here is, ta-da, the Hermit. That's wisdom. So you're connecting the dots across time and space, across from other relationships. You're like, oh, okay. This is when people have these aha moments. It's like in therapy, they're like, oh, and it's because my father traveled a lot when I was a kid, right? Like you can connect it to things that when you were a kid, you took in these messages. Kids are sponges, and they, parents, God bless them. A lot of parents really do their best to deliver certain messages to their kids, to make sure that their values are communicated. But kids pick up all kinds of messages from stuff that parents don't even understand, right? They don't even know that that's what their child is taking from a situation. And this could be past. This could be what I said about the past, leaving the past behind. There's some kind of hurt from the past that's really coloring how you're choosing people. And that's true for all of us, right? This is not like a Leo thing, or it's not I'm a wounded person thing. It's a human thing. So I like this King of Swords. This is Aquarian energy. So this, you could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Cancerian or a Sag or a Virgo. You could be dealing with any of that. But the archetypal energy of Aquarian King of Swords is like, see the pattern, see things clearly, right? Being able to innovate, being able to make change in a kind of a cold, dispassionate way, like seeing ourselves for really who we truly are. And then, connecting it to wisdom, connecting the dots so that I can create something new. Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands are about potential. So there is a potential here, if you're willing to look at yourself, if you're willing to do this kind of work, that you can really move toward this 10 of Cups and move away from the 5 of Swords or the 5 of Cups, especially that 9 of Swords. It's like, why is this happening? Why are these people, or why am I dealing with this non-committal stuff? Death. Ace of Cups, lovely. Page of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands. So this is the transformative energy of Scorpio here, that basically has us go deep, has us look at our own shadow. Scorpio is a lot of shadow energy. So that's a shadow thing that's trying to experience or pattern that's coming to light. And it could be showing up in your dreams as well, or in your middle of the night kind of worry sessions or whatever's going on with you, that, yeah, It's not about everybody out there. Let's take a look inward first. What's possible that when you do that, what's possible? If you use this Knight of Pentacles energy and the Hermit energy, both Virgos are very detail oriented, and they are about healthy changes to patterns. And so when I get the Scorpio here, look what's coming after. Ace of Cups, another ace. Page of Pentacles. That's about grasping and incorporating something new. And this is 100% your choice. So these patterns are showing up right now to give you the doorway to the future. The world has shown up as a sense of like, hey, there's no need to really do this anymore. You've learned enough. You got it. All right, you got it. I don't really need to spend any more time in these patterns. I'm ready to ditch the pattern. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to keep on going with this. If this is your story, let's go a little bit deeper. And if you want to come with me, there's a link in the description box. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.